Stress and the workplace go hand in hand, especially lately and especially on screen. Apple TV Plus's The Studio certainly does that. It's almost unbearable, but in a good way. Starring Seth Rogen as a newly installed studio head, this series pulls back the curtain into the world of movie making. And dare I say, it is a strong contender for the best new comedy of 2025.
You want to bring down the studio? Why didn't you shut this party down?
Why do you keep lying?
What is wrong with you?
The studio's strain of cringe humor won't be for everyone. You will probably want to die, but you'll probably also laugh a lot. Seth Rogen plays Matt Remick, who from a distance might not seem the type to draw much sympathy. He's the newly appointed chief of Continental Studios. He's got enough money to drop $2 million on a classic car just for funsies, and enough power to call meetings with Martin Scorsese or demand Ron Howard cut the final act of his film.
Boring f***ing movie, man.
You, listen to me, because I will never, ever.
But the series turns him into a tragic comic figure because you see his earnest love of cinema, and yet he is burdened to prioritize the bottom line above all else.
What do you want to call the movie?
Kool-Aid.
You believe it when he says he wants to turn a corporate-mandated Kool-Aid feature into an auteur-driven vision, or when he gushes about watching Sarah Polley trying to capture a winner. Rogen and his fellow co-creators mind bruising laughs from the gap between Matt's rosy artistic ambitions and his brutal professional obligations. Sometimes that means promising his idol the moon only to crush his dreams later. Even when all Matt wants to do is be supportive, he's so desperate to be accepted by his creatives that he fails to realize they only indulge him because he signs their paychecks.
What was I supposed to do, man? Like, we didn't want you to find out about the party because everyone's kind of pissed at you right now. No one likes you.
But shows about misguided bosses are a dime a dozen. What elevates the studio to nearly unbearable, and I mean that as a compliment, levels of visceral embarrassment is the way it's shot. Evan Goldberg and Rogen, who directed all 10 half-hour episodes, favor long, kinetic takes that follow the characters down corridors or in and out of conference rooms. While they never stretch to the proportions of that 18-minute shot on that one episode of The Bear, you'll recognize a similar effect. Without the relief of frequent cuts, we're sucked straight into Matt's ongoing panic attack of a life. Matt yearns for the bygone days of Hollywood, as do his closest creative collaborators. This includes his mentor Patty, played by Catherine O'Hara, who was pushed out precisely because she didn't want to make the Kool-Aid movie. But the series also shares with Matt a stubborn refusal to let go of that dream of Hollywood. Then there are all the celebrity cameos. While most of the stars are playing less likable versions of themselves, the fact that they're all here seems a testament to the goodwill that Rogen has amassed over his 25-year career.
With you, man. 10 toes down. Slim pimping whole slamming Cadillac doors. I don't give a f. I'm doing it with you.
And in comparison to the more savage satire of HBO's Barry or the other two, or, to a real world in which a CEO is deleting whole movies for the tax write-offs, the studio can feel downright starry-eyed. Much as Matt might wish to think of himself as an artist, that's not the reality of his true job. It's an often repeated truism that when you learn how films are actually made, all the tiny moving parts and conflicting visions and minor disasters that go on behind the scenes, it seems a miracle that any of them ever get made at all. The same, it seems, is true about the work done by the people behind those movies. It may not be romantic, but somebody's gotta do it. If we're lucky, maybe it's a guy like Matt. In the very best case scenario, maybe we get to watch him do it, and together we'll gasp and weep and laugh along with him as he does.
No, 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 no!